Welcome to Su Dang Gaming Channel. We are proud to bring the guide gaming content for the gaming community. If you are a Vietnamese, please visit the link in the description to go to the 100% Vietnamese Su Dang Gaming Channel made by yourself. Thanks for your support. If you still haven't found how to use martial arts skills of Cestus weapons, this video will help you explore every aspect of those skills. From how to combine combos effectively, to use them against normal monsters or bosses, to how skills deal damage to the enemy's health or spirit. So try to watch this video until the end and don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to my channel to help me be motivated to make other better and more attractive videos. The Cestus weapon is a new weapon released in version DLC 1 and quickly became one of the most used weapons in Wolong, although the damage from normal attacks is quite weak. But the Cestus gives us 3 high spirit bars, also known as positive spirit, blue spirit bar on the right, and this helps us to combine with many types of spells to stun lock the boss in combos. In addition, Cestus allow continuous spamming of skills if you have good control over high spirit. Cestus weapons have all 10 of the following skills. The first is Meng's charge. The second is Jing's Helix. Third is Wuhuo's Stomp. Fourth is Jianli's strike. Fifth is Sha Yu's rush. Sixth is Kuai's arrival. Seventh is Qingli's leap. Eighth is Changwan's vault. The ninth is Bai's clash. The 10th is Yurang's blast. Before starting to analyze the martial art of Cestus weapons, I would like to note that in this video I will only analyze the following factors. The first is the spirit damage, and this will be my personal intuitive assessment, based on the average I test the skills of Cestus weapon, not calculated for all weapons. If a martial art deals high spirit damage, you should choose special effects related to spirit damage. The second is the HP damage, and the calculation formula will be based on the basic damage of a normal attack. For example, a normal attack causes 58 damage to health, and when using a martial art causes 131 damage to health, meaning the bonus damage of that martial art is 225%. This means that if this martial art causes a lot of damage to health, you should choose special effects related to HP damage dealt. Third is the attack speed. This is also a visual factor and also contributes to the mobility of that skill. The faster the attack speed means you should choose the build that focus on spam martial art. Fourth is efficiency in fighting monsters. This factor measures the effectiveness of that martial art in fighting normal monsters, and this gives you more options during the mission. Fifth is efficiency in fighting the boss. This factor measures the effectiveness of that martial art in fighting bosses, and this gives you more options in the sub-mission to fight bosses or switching weapons before fighting the boss in the main mission. Sixth is the damage caused when combined with elements. Relates to damage dealt when you combine elements such as flame, lightning, ice, poison and heaviness from wizardry spells applied to weapons. This helps you choose the build and raise the stats, as well as selecting special effects on equipment related to elemental imbued weapon damage. And to ensure objectivity during the skill analysis process, all equipment including weapons and clothing will be removed. Any special effects related to increased HP damage or spirit damage, as well as increased elemental attack power. I only choose effects related to defense from all equipment so that I can save time while analyzing skills when fighting bosses. The stat I will use in this video will same when I change weapon. I use only Wuhuo Cestus for test all 10 martial arts. And what is important, I will repeat many times. The video analyzing weapon skills is based on my personal feelings as well as references from many sources, so in the process of making the video, if there are any errors, please ignore it and comment below so I can fix it in the next videos. Now we begin analyzing. The first skill of the Cestus weapon is Meng charge. This is a pretty effective combo opening skill. Overview of this skill, my assessment is as follows. The spirit damage is quite high, the attack speed is a bit slow and requires good timing to be able to stun monsters slightly. This is the skill with the largest HP damage dealt among the Cestus martial art. However, the combination with the element applied to the weapon is not much because Meng charge only causes 2 hits. This skill should not be used on normal monsters because the attack speed is slow. In a situation when you against with 2 more monsters, you will easily die. However, because the amount of hydrogen phosphide damage dealt and spirit damage is very large, this martial art is very suitable for fighting bosses. How to use this martial art is as follows. This is a 2-stage skill also known as charge attack. If you just perform the martial art quickly by pressing the button and releasing it immediately, the HP damage dealt will be 265%. However, if you hold down the skill button until the character tenses long enough and releases, the amount of hydrogen phosphide damage dealt will increase to 485%. Due to its slow attack speed, this skill is only suitable for opening combos from afar and performing martial art when monsters or bosses approach you. An effective combo is as follows. Wait for the right moment to use the Meng charge, then combine it with spells that can stun monsters, of which the Devouring Flame spell is the best. I will explain wizardry spells in detail in another video. After that, use normal attack to gain the amount of spirit. And you have pay attention, due to the slow attack speed, be careful to avoid spamming too much because you can easily get the boss to respond by trading hits. The second skill is Cheng Helix. This is considered one of the most versatile martial art of Cestus weapons. The character will activate energy and then perform a spinning kick in the air, dealing significant spirit damage and even dealing large HP damage. The attack speed is very fast and has the ability to lock the opponent. However, the combination with the elements applied to the weapon is not high because Cheng Helix only performs 3 normal attacks. For these reasons, this skill is very suitable for both fighting normal monsters and fighting bosses. Because of its versatility, Cheng Helix can be used in many different situations such as connecting combos, opening combos or even spamming skills. The third martial art, Wuhuo Stomp, character will perform a powerful kick to the ground, dealing average spirit and health damage and lightly stunning the enemy. With extremely fast attack speed and the ability to deal AoE damage, this skill is very effective when fighting normal monsters. Although the combination with elemental spells on weapons is bad because this skill only performs 1 normal attack, thanks to its ability to stun, this is still one of the Cestus weapon's best martial art when fighting bosses. To use the Wuhuo Stomp skill effectively, we should usually use it to start a combo or connect a combo. After using Wuhuo Stomp, we can next use spells that can cause monsters to be stun locked, and then combine with normal attacks to restore spirit. Fourth martial art, Jianli Strike is the Wing Chun version of Wolong, with 5 unmistakable speed punches of Wing Chun, and ends with the legendary Elbow Strike. Jianli Strike, although it only produces average damage to health and spirit, its speed and ability to lock opponents are the strongest points of this skill. Because this skill is a combination of 6 attacks, combining it with elemental spells on weapons is the best point. That's why this skill is very suitable for battles with bosses and normal monsters. With the combo, 3 normal attacks followed by Jianli Strike and ending with Devouring Flame is the standard combo of this martial art. Fifth martial art, Sha Yu Rush. This skill looks cooler than Jianli Strike when the character performs a series of punches, kicks, and shoulder thrusts. However, the spirit and health damage is less than Jianli Strike. The Sha Yu Rush skill allows you to hold down the skill button to perform a long combo chain until the spirit is consumed. Although this skill's punch looks beautiful, but the attack speed is slow and there is no ability to lock the opponent, so I judge that this skill lacks practicality in combat for both bosses and normal monsters. The only strong point of the skill is the ability to combine with elemental spells on weapons due to performing long combo chains. When used, Sha Yu Rush is very susceptible to being counterattacked by the boss, so this skill is only suitable for use when the boss is forced into a corner or loses the ability to target independently. So if you know how to optimally use this skill, please leave a comment below for everyone to refer to. Sixth marital art, Fan Kuai Arrival. Although it does not cause HP damage, this skill is very suitable for disrupting the enemy's attack position, and is even extremely useful when interrupting the red critical blow skill of both normal monsters and bosses. The strongest point of this skill is probably that it restores an extremely large amount of spirit when performed successfully. However, I have found that timing the button press to perform this skill is quite more difficult than using deflect. Because this is only a defense skill, using elemental wizardry spell on weapons is completely redundant. My assessment is that this skill is poor in going map and boss fighting. Using Fan Kuai Arrival. Timing is the core factor, and with the boss's critical blow skills, timing will be easier. 7th Marital Art. Qingli Leap. This is a pretty nice skill. The character will perform a 360-degree upside kick and land on the ground. The amount of damage the spirit causes is okay, but the amount of hydrogen phosphide damage is very low. The attack speed is quite fast, but the damage range is short and you have to be almost close to the monster to be able to hit it. Qingli Leap only allows a single attack, but the amount of elemental damage caused when an element is applied to the weapon is very high, and that is also the only strong point of this skill. I assess that this skill is not suitable when going maps and fighting bosses. The most effective combo is to use run attack, that is, gain momentum and perform a normal attack to approach the opponent. Then use Qingli Leap and combine it with the Devouring Flame spell. 8th Marital Art. Changwan Vault is a skill in which the character performs 2 kicks straight into the sky, causing quite high spirit damage and fair HP damage. Attack speed, Changwan Vault is quite fast, but has a short damage range similar to Qingli Leap. However, this skill stands out much more because of its ability to push human boss and weak opponents into the air. In the second kick, it will cause a huge amount of elemental damage when using an element applied to the weapon, so I think this skill is very useful for going map and fighting bosses. Regarding combos, you can use run attack, then perform Changwan Vault. When the monster touches the ground, you can use wizardry spell or other martial art to increase damage. 9th Marital Art. Ren Bai Clash is a martial art in which the character jumps into the air and kicks the ground hard, causing fair HP damage but low spirit damage. However, the attack speed is extremely fast and the attack range is long, very suitable for opening fights or approaching the boss. Although the elemental damage when using element applied to the weapon is not high because this skill only has 1 hit, I still appreciate that this skill is very suitable for going maps and fighting bosses. About combos. This is a long-range skill, so it is suitable for almost all situations. However, I often use this skill to get close to the opponent. You can use normal attack before, then perform Ren Bai Clash. Or you can use a wizardry spell that causes stun lock from afar, then use Ren Bai Clash to approach the boss and continue to attack normally. Final Marital Art. Yurang Blast. This is the strongest skill in the Cestus weapon, allowing the character to jump high and attack the target 5 times. This can be considered a comprehensive defensive skill, because when performing this skill, you can avoid attacks from monsters and bosses, except for attacks from the air. Although the HP damage is not high, but the spirit damage is very high. Besides, the attack speed is fast and the attack range is long, so I think this skill is very suitable for going maps and fighting bosses. The best combined with Yurang Blast. You should use the Devouring Flame spell, because Yurang Blast is great for opening combos and connecting combos. Its only weakness is long-range attack, so you need a spell that can reach the boss quickly, and that is Devouring Flame. Use Yurang Blast, then use Devouring Flame and attack normally to restore spirit. The video ends here. If you find this video useful and interesting, I hope you will try to take some time to like and subscribe to my channel, because this will help me have more motivation to make other videos of better quality. Bye and see you in the next video.